Nightline continues from New York City with Cynthia McFadden.
The news yesterday that Ohio authorities shot and killed 49 rare animals, including 18 Bengal tigers released from a compound whose owner had been repeatedly cited for animal abuse, raises an urgent question. Who exactly is allowed to keep these kinds of creatures and why? It turns out a lot more people than you may think and a lot more places, maybe even the house next door. Tonight, Brian Ross investigates.
The call to 911 came too late.
We have a Burmese python, and she got out of the cage last night and got into the baby's crib and strangled her to death.
The snake had to be pried off the child, who had bite marks across her forehead. It was one of more than 60 times across the country that animal rights groups say exotic animals have killed humans in places where exotic animals have no place been.
People bring these animals into their house, they get a baptism in reality real fast, and then they end up a very, very sad situation.
The bizarre release of exotic animals this week by a suicidal owner in Zanesville, Ohio, has again focused attention on the issue. But an ABC News investigation has found it is a problem far beyond Ohio due to lax or non-existent laws in so many states. As seen in this documentary, there are baby bears in the front yard, lions in the living room, and monkeys in high chairs. Cute when little, but deadly when grown.
These are some of the most powerful animals in the world, and the last place they should be is confined in our homes.
In fact, the Humane Society of the United States says there are likely more tigers living in American homes than there are in the wild. Owners say it's a question of individual rights.
If it's done correctly and their welfare is taken care of, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to do it.
No federal law applies to tigers born in captivity, and in some places there are more license requirements for a dog than there are for tigers.
The laws don't exist to forbid people from having tigers as pets.
And thanks to the lax or non-existent laws, the trade in tigers and all kinds of exotic animals is booming. This hidden camera video was made at an animal auction in Ohio. On sale this day were baby monkeys, cougars, a hyena, all legal. The video was made for the documentary The Elephant in the Living Room, documenting the efforts of Ohio animal rights activist Tim Harrison.
It's important for people to see that these things are so easy to get. I can walk out with a deadly snake without anybody saying boo to me. It's absolutely ridiculous.
And as we found in a previous ABC News investigation, there are dangers even with those little monkeys that many people dress up and treat like their children.
They do everything with us. They go away with us. Can't help but love them.
But animal rights activists say many of them come right out of research labs and zoos, with little attention paid to potentially fatal health risks, particularly the macaque monkey, which can be a carrier of the herpes B virus, which can be fatal in humans.
It's more than just the dangers of teeth and physical strength. It's disease risks that these animals pose.
Beth Griffin, a 22-year-old researcher at Emory University, died 6 weeks after she was splashed in the eye with body fluid from a macaque monkey. Since then, research labs have offered training about how to stay safe.
Treat all macaques as if they were herpes B positive.
But macaques are still widely available for sale as pets, with no requirement that owners be notified or trained about the danger.
It's so frustrating that we have to wait for these terribly tragic incidents to wake up the public and to demand action from our lawmakers.
Now, animal rights activists say they hope that what happened in Ohio this week will lead to new and tougher laws and end the easy availability of such wild things living next door. For Nightline, Brian Ross, ABC News.
Let's hope so.